Hello, everybody. This is your instructor, Jason Chapa, and we're going to go ahead and do a pretty quick meeting for our Speech 1311 course. And in this meeting, we will be talking about two things. One, we're going to be talking about the group project, and two, we're going to be going over APA citation and basically how you would implement that into your outlines and presentations and so on. And before I start, I just wanted to ask if any of y'all have any questions, concerns, comments. If you do, please put them in the chat, or you can go ahead and raise your hand and I will mute my mic so that you can ask your question. But if everybody's good, give me a thumbs up. And if y'all have questions, just put it in the chat or raise your hand. All right, so let me go ahead and share my screen. And I did send a video from last semester where I go over this a bit more in detail, but I figured it's good to kind of repeat some information so that y'all can be aware of things and know things. So this is the group presentation outline, and it looks like a lot, but I'm gonna go ahead and say don't get too overwhelmed by it. I will show y'all some sample one. I'm gonna make a sample one. I haven't worked on it yet, but I'll probably work on it over the break. And this is gonna be due at the end of the semester. Now it's a group project. Here's the thing, y'all will make your own groups. So the way you'll make your own groups is you can message if there's a subject or a topic you want to go over, you can message the rest of your class asking them if anyone wants to join you in covering that. Or if you were like, you can ask me to put you in a group, and I'll basically put you in a group with other people who have asked me to put you in groups. So that way shouldn't be too stressful. So just message me if you want to join a group, or message the rest of the class concerning a topic you want to cover regarding small group communication, which we'll skip to the topics after I go over this. If you'd like to do this by yourself, that's fine. It's going to be a bit more work on your part. So I'd highly consider trying to find groups with people who are going to, who you'll be able to rely upon. Now, this is going to be a virtual project. So the challenge is I don't want y'all to meet in person. I want y'all to communicate either via messages. Y'all can make a WhatsApp group, or you can use Pronto in class, the Pronto class messenger system we have here. But the thing is, we're trying to simulate that challenge for y'all of not being able to meet in person. Some of y'all maybe can't meet in person. Some of y'all I know are going to be in class with each other for my dual enrollments, and y'all are in person there. I can't really tell y'all don't work together that way. I guess I can't tell y'all to not meet in person if you can meet in person, or if you want to do that. But really, I want y'all to try and communicate, or at least share some of the communication virtually, so you all can get some experience working together that way. And it'll be up to y'all to kind of divide the work that you do. But the thing is, I want y'all to hold each other accountable and make sure everyone's contributing equally, as well as put the names of who does what on the slides that y'all have worked on. Y'all will be making a PowerPoint, and if we kind of go down further, there is a instructions of basically minimum 8 slides that you'll have required for you. The first slide is going to be the names of the group members, and basically what's your topic that you've selected based on these topics here. And the topics are going to cover different sections of the text reading. So let's click on this one. And when I say topics, I mean like these bolded areas right here. So in this case, you'd be talking about leadership, small group communicate, or group member roles. So again, you review the different roles that groups would have in their members maintaining. So, you have some positive ones in terms of the the task roles and the maintenance roles, but you also have some negative ones in regards to the individual roles that are more self-centered and so. So basically what y'all are doing is y'all are going to take this information and summarize it into a presentation. Basically, you'll be teaching the class about the information here, and you'll be doing that through PowerPoint. And we will I'll show you how to do that as well. You'll have to cite the information from the text. So basically where you get the information from, you should, or if you use external sources, you should be able to tell me that, where the information is coming from, what page, what who said everything, whatever. Also though, you're not just limited to going over these topics, but you may request to do a small group related topic on something outside of the textbook, but you have to give me a heads up and I have to approve that. And in this case, you'll be reviewing on the slides, you'll be reviewing key terms, concepts, any graphics. If you want to share a video, you can, but most importantly, y'all are going to be recording some audio or video where you make it through this. So it's not just, you're not just putting the information on the slides, you're going to be presenting it to the class. So this is the way that I make the virtual lectures in the various week sections. Y'all are going to be doing that for one of these topics more in depth. So, and I will go through one of these and I will make a sample one. I'm probably not going to do chapter 13 or 14 for small group. I'll pick another chapter, but that way y'all can see how I would do it and I'll kind of put it together and so on. It's not meant to be difficult. It's just meant to be kind of a review where y'all present or share the information. We're going to stop sharing. Any questions so far? I know I'm kind of hitting y'all over the head with a lot of information, but any questions so far as to what you're going to need to do for this presentation? Are y'all good? If y'all are good, give me a thumbs up, or if y'all need more help or have questions, feel free to just raise your hand. And what y'all can always do for this, in fact, for any of the major presentations, whether it's the interview or the informative presentation or this one, you can always send me the work early and I'll review it and then I'll tell y'all what your grade would be if you submit it like this and what's missing for it. So if you don't know what's going on or if you don't know if you're doing things right, send me the work. I will review it, and I'll tell y'all where you can improve upon it or if you even need to improve on it and what grade you would get. So just keep that in mind. And I will be making a sample one of these very soon. Should have done it sooner, but things have been kind of rough on me, unfortunately. But I will get this done. I'll try and get it done before the end of the week because I want to do that. So if y'all are good with that, then let me show y'all a few things, a few tricks. So I'm going to be using some different files. These aren't going to be the assignments, but I had another class that I was presenting on, so I have some information here. So let me go ahead and show y'all how y'all would kind of add the audio and so on. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, let's click on, okay, so this is PowerPoint. I'm making PowerPoint a tribute to Batman's voice actor, Kevin Conroy. So don't worry about that. But the way that you would add, one, I want y'all to do is for PowerPoints, make sure that you're not just reading off the slides. Instead, you have all your notes here. This is like, if you're going to read off something, read here. This is what y'all will be presenting on. Don't put the information or the notes on the PowerPoint. Put some bullet points and expand upon those with a citation, because again, I have the citation here. And put that on in the notes slide. Now, how do you add audio to this? Real simple. And this only has to be audio. You can like put video, but at bare minimum, you can use audio. If you click on Insert tab and the audio, you can record the audio here, and you can just record what you're saying for that slide there. Now, don't just read through it and be done with it. Practice, rehearse, and then kind of do a few takes so that you can get a good recording for it, or a good recording. I'm not going to do it now because it might crash my computer because I'm using the mic and everything, but the sample one that I do, I'll be sure to record it and I'll put the audio there. So you record, you hit OK, and you'll have a little icon there where I can play through it. Now, if you're going to use Google Slides, just make sure that people who aren't just the creators of the file can access the audio, because sometimes people have sent me slides in the past and they have the audio icon there, but since I don't have permission to hear it, I can't. So make sure that you give me permission, or that you are able to, anyone can listen to the slide. So yeah, that's how you'll do it. Make bullet points and have the audio easily accessible on the side there. Now, in terms of your outlines, now you can't make a works cited in PowerPoint, but you can make one in Microsoft Word. And here's how you do it. In your Word file, hit reference, and you can use this for your outlines as well. Click Reference tab, manage sources, and you'll pull up this where you will, these are all the sources for my different information there from different presentations. You can go ahead and click New, and from here you can pick what type of source you use. In this case, let's do this from the, let's click on here. Okay, so how are we going to cite this website here, or this? Well, first off, let's cancel. Let's get rid of these. So let's hit New. So how are we going to cite this? Okay, author, put the name of the person who wrote it. Since there's no author here, we put the corporation responsible. In this case, it would be the publisher, which is the University of Minnesota for this. So we'll put corporate author. So if there's an author that isn't just a person, if it is a person, put it there, put their last name first and then the initial. But since it's not, we put, and now the name of the web page is going to be the individual title of, like, you know, what web page it is. So group member roles. The name of the website would be the title of kind of the book that we're going with, Communication in the Real World. And in this case, we're going to go ahead and put the, so there you go. It just has the date. Okay, here we go, publication date. 2016, September 29th. And then we put the URL, specific URL for it. Copy paste. And there you go. And we'll just pick a few more just for fun here. Copy it there. There. And so you have your sources there, you hit close, and what's this? There's nothing. That's okay. Because let's say you wanted to make a references, a works cited page. All you got to do is make sure this style says APA, click on bibliography, click on works cited, and you have it here. You highlight it all, copy, and then you can paste it right there. And you've got it. That's what you got for the works cited. Now, for individual kind of sections where you're, like for your outline, like if we look at my notes down here, this is all I'm saying. But I did cite the information up here, like, you know, according to an article in West Point Daily Voice, Kevin Conroy was born on blah, blah, blah. For your outline, for the individual sections of what you're saying, what you can also do to make sure that you kind of keep it APA style is you can go to the references and you hit insert citation and you pick which one you used. In this case, let's go. Let me manage my sources and put the. Here we go. You can click on insert and it gives you this information here, so you can copy paste that, or you can just like write it here. With Brooke 2022. And that is basically how you kind of connect this information that you're sharing to the works cited itself here, even though it's not necessarily good because I didn't copy it right. But yeah, that's how you make your works cited. You can copy paste this, make sure that it is highlighted. This is a lot easier than just putting the, and let's get rid of the bullet points because we don't need that. And you just be sure to tab the ends there. But just because you have your works cited here at the end of a PowerPoint, don't just say all your sources at the end. Make sure that you're citing them like in the body of things that you write or that you're narrating for your presentations. All right. So that is what I had planned for today's meeting, going over the group presentation as well as the quick and dirty guide to APA citations and how to put them in your PowerPoint. Do you all have any other questions or concerns? If y'all are good, give me a thumbs up. If you have a question, give me a raised hand. All right, a few things before I let y'all go. One, the moment y'all have all been waiting for, and that is the code, the bonus code word for the presentation for being here. So basically you're here, I give y'all a code word or a code phrase, and y'all get bonus points by messaging this to me. Those y'all who are here, those y'all who are watching in the future, y'all can message this as well to get bonus points. So I'm going to go ahead and type the code, the passphrase in the chat. I will say it. The passphrase is I am Batman. So you send that to me, you message that to me, and you'll get bonus points. Put somewhere where you would need it. Those y'all here, message me that. Those y'all who watch it, message me it as well. Another thing is, remember the major assignments, which is a group culture not a group culture project, that's from years ago. The group presentation, the informative presentation, and the interview. Those are big chunks of your grade. Those are due before the end of the semester. So be sure y'all get those done. Yes, the outline is a separate grade for the informative presentation. Be sure you get that in. I will review it so that I can give y'all some feedback on it before you actually record the presentation. But yeah, you do have to submit an outline for that. But yeah, I noticed a lot of y'all are getting the quizzes and the discussions in the journals done. That's great. But remember, also try and get those other major assignments due or done, because the quizzes, the discussions, the journals, those are only part of your grade, and you need to get all the major assignments done as well to get to pass. All right, so if y'all don't have any other questions, I will go ahead and stop recording. Remember, the passphrase is I am Batman. Message that to me for bonus points, and work on your major assignments, because it is going to be April, and that means we are almost done with the semester, which is a scary thought. So be sure that you get those major assignments done. If you need help, feel free to message me, text me, etc., and I will do what I can to help you out. I will try and get this practice sample group presentation done for y'all real quick so y'all can see how I would do it. And then I'll share it with y'all, and y'all can remember, y'all will pick your own groups. If you need a group, message me and I will get you in a group. All right, thank y'all very much. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Y'all have a nice rest of the day and a nice Easter as well, because I believe it is Easter break this week. So everybody take care.